alert! Red alert! We have an emergency podcast, everyone!
Oh my god!
Welcome to the Four Swords Podcast, episode on the Pokemon presentation. Oh my goodness. Hello there, it's Miles Per Hour, and I'm joined once again by Lush Remaster. Say hello.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's keep it real, y'all.
Alright, we got Monado Max.
Hey, what's up, everyone? We got some interesting topics today.
Of course we do. And we have the one, the only TD Man, or Trevor, or anything. It's just too much. So much stuff going on. Say hello.
I had to come from the distortion world just to be here with you guys. Oh, I'm so hyped.
But, like, this is definitely a big deal, especially for the day before Pokemon Day. Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Oh, for sure.
Fucking Pokemon was like, we've had enough of you begging for Sinnoh Remakes. We're giving you 2 Sinnoh games. Now shut up and leave us alone.
So, shall we move on to the first half of the big stuff?
Yeah, could I just say, before we go to that, I was worried that half the presentation was going to be them highlighting Pokemon games. Because I was paying attention to the countdown. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's really about to be all just them highlighting Pokemon. It's cool, but they do it like, I feel like every Pokemon presentation,
Every time.
And it's always longer each time. And I'm like, I
Hey,
think
guys.
everyone gets the point, you know?
Hey guys, did you know that Pokemon Red and Green were released in Japan on the Game Boy? I didn't know that.
Pretty much,
You
yeah.
love-
I gotta ask too. I know I was watching with my friends. Did you guys experience all the buffering issues, or was that just?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
what
yeah.
the heck was going on at their end, but it was terrible.
Yeah,
I was
this.
kidding. I'm like, no.
They.
Oh, the stream crashed for us.
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
That was what the heck was going on there?
Well, the stream crashed at the end for me. Like legit, there was like 5-10 minutes left of the premiere, and it just ended. I had to refresh the page.
Same. Yes, exactly what happened for me.
But the big one, they do their little teaser trailer. You know, oh yeah, the Switch, Sword and Shield happened, the 3DS games happened, and we get to the DS. All right, we get some stuff with the original Diamond and Pearl, and then boom, we get Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl. What do you think of the names?
Um.
I'm not a big fan.
Not a big fan of the name. I'll be
I'm not the
honest.
biggest fan of them either, but like, they had to go with something. So I mean,
Yeah.
and there's not many catchy names you can come with similar things. Like, well, Diamond, I feel like you could have done better with the Diamond name, but Pearl,
Yeah,
Pearl can be some difficulties right there. For,
Temporal Diamond and Spacious Pearl.
I mean, yeah, actually,
Dang,
that's a better
even,
name.
Even the fan names sound better.
I like the trailer though. I liked how they did it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised by the art style that they chose.
Yes, one of the big
Oh, yeah.
contenders of this
Yeah.
whole thing.
That
Yeah.
was interesting.
Now, honest, and I'm gonna be real about this. Like, first time I saw this, I was like, is that a Link's Awakening art style? I'm like, that's the first thing that came to my mind when I first saw it. I'm like, not gonna lie. Like, I would have much preferred like how the Let's Go did like their models with like the pro tags and like here it is in the game. I would have been okay with that, but it's just like this is okay. I guess this is decent really because at least it's cute. It's something that's kind of like let's just say it's kind of like something that's going towards the original, life. of the
Yeah,
game.
where it's a lot more direct when it comes to the art style. Like the chibi style, just straight up mimicking the sprites of Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It really is. Like
Yeah.
my
And-
personal gut reaction was like, oh, chibi, but
My-
I think I'd be used to it.
I
My fucking reaction was I laughed. I was like, people are gonna fucking hate this. Because I knew they were. Because we all know the Pokemon community and how
Mhm.
they could be. So I knew people were gonna hate it and people would be pissed. And I saw on Twitter, people were calling it looks like a mobile game and they're no longer buying Pokemon games. And I was just, y'all need to chill. I'm indifferent on it. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. But the more I see of it, the more it'll probably rub off on me and I'll like it. But I'm not gonna say it's a terrible game just because it looks like TV like some people are though. But I find stupid. How are you gonna fucking call a game terrible when you haven't even played it yet? You only seen the art style.
I originally, when it was shown off, I'm gonna be honest, I absolutely hated it. But as the trailer was continuing, I was actually enjoying that. That's what I said in the reaction. I was like, this looks. I don't like this. And then as the trailer was continuing, I'm like, wait, this actually looks pretty nice and unique. Because they're trying to somewhat continue with like how the DS game looked in terms of the modeling, and it's an interesting idea, and I'm willing to give it a chance because it looks better now that after I watched the trailer for a second time. I think people will start to like it. I mean, people will get mad, but let's be real. They've said that they're going to quit Pokemon for the 7th time this year, and they come back all the time. So
Yeah, I mean,
they're going to love it when the game comes out.
It reminds you of Link's Awakening, and I think it looks decent. I mean, I can't really be mad at it because it's like, it's not. It doesn't. At least it doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't look bad, and like, it could have been worse. I mean, if it had like the same type of look as Sword and Shield and it's just chibi stuff, I probably would have been pissed about it, honestly. But it doesn't look bad. At least it look cute. At least the Pokemon don't look bad, and like at least the areas and trees and all that don't look like, I don't know, don't look like shit. At least it doesn't. So I'm not, and then like definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to it, especially because I'm a Gen 4 fan. I'm a big Gen 4 fan, so I really, am pumped for it. The only problems I really have is that I think it could have went with a better art style, but like Miles had said, like it should have. It's kind of unique in a way.
It's interesting, and I guess I could elaborate a little more too.
Yeah. Actually, do that. Yeah.
So for one thing, I want to preface this by saying, out of this game, Sword and Shield, and Let's Go still looks the best out of all three. I think
I agree.
The popular opinion there.
I agree.
So it's funny you bring up Link's Awakening, and I'm seeing that tweet that I mentioned earlier before we started. So what I'm seeing now is that like Link's Awakening just has better shading and texture quality compared to the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I am willing to agree on that. But so it's like, it really is strange because on one hand, people really did expect this to be in the Sword and Shield engine, and what we have is something it's probably a modified engine of Sword and Shield, probably the same code is in there and all that. So I feel like it's just gonna take a lot of time to get used to, cause so obviously the people in this podcast right now are in that age group of the Diamond and Pearl fans here.
Oh yeah.
And for us, what we don't have that like older players have, because older players for older games use their imaginations a lot more. Like when they see Super Mario Brothers, and I'm mostly using how Sakurai sees things because I always gotta mention Smash somehow. So Sakurai interprets Bowser in the original Super Mario Bros. As how we see Giga Bowser. Since we have the better technology, we don't need to use our imaginations as much. And I think the reason why they chose a style like this is because they just didn't want to mess with it, with our memories like that.
Yeah.
And I could see how it can be disappointing, because like our age group definitely wanted to see, full size models and big sweeping worlds, what we will see in Sinnoh. I mean, we will for the other game. But, we wanted to see a full HD Diamond and Pearl. And we are still getting it, just in a different way.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I think in terms of the original art style, these games are like so far from what they look like. Like what is it, complement it very well. They do copy it very well. Like,
yeah.
Because it does remind me of as a 10-year-old playing Pearl on my DS Lite, and I get flushed with nostalgia. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna take some time to get used to. Instead of because it's not like it doesn't look like Sword and Shield, but that's also a good thing when you think about it. But like, still though, it's not terrible. It could look worse.
One thing I think we should mention for this, I see a lot of people like talking about animations for this and the next thing that we'll be talking about later on. This game's coming out later this year. Like, it's probably gonna be November. So we got 9 months. So if people are complaining about the animations, you have the right to, and I completely respect it. All I'm saying is, we have 9 months. This is beta. It's not beta, but it's early game footage, and a lot of this will be fixed, I would assume. I mean, I thought Sword and Shield would be fixed, but
I mean, did they do Sword and Shield?
yeah. But I'm more convinced they'll fix issues with this game, mainly because looking at the trailer, it looks like it's only focusing on the Sinnoh decks. I don't think they're going to be adding anything else, just Sinnoh Pokemon. So they should not have to worry about having to focus on a lot of other Pokemon's animations, like over... I don't remember how many Pokemon's in the Sinnoh decks, but if there was more decks in there, they would have to focus on, a lot of Pokemon's my whole point. And my concern, I'm not really concerned for the animation since we're 9 months away, and since it, again, looks like Sinnoh.
So, like, the thing I have with, one of the other questions I have for this is about stuff is, like, are they going to possibly make contests look better? Or are they going to continue with the Explorer's Kit, the Puffin thing? Yeah, hopefully Poppins. I wonder why did I say
Puffins are birds.
Why did I say Puffins? I don't know what.
I thought you said Poppins real quick. I'm like, wait, Poppins? What?
No, I meant to say. I meant to say
Poppins.
what I'm. Yeah,
Pokemon and a Pokemon block version.
Yeah, I meant to say that. What the heck?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a long day, but anyways, that's the point. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's because like. I'm just wondering, like, will contests be good? Will Swears Kit, will they make accommodations for those features? Because hopefully,
I'd be shocked if they didn't get some of this in here.
Yeah.
Those features.
Oh yeah, and like I'm really hoping that they'll bring some. Hopefully they'll bring in the Battle Frontier from Platinum too. They better.
Get rid of HMs, bring that in, please. Oh
No,
god.
no.
Because Gen 4 is the worst with HM. It's the absolute worst.
Man, no, I don't want to.
But I did want to bring this up before we move on to Legends.
I just want to bring up one thing too. After you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have another thing to bring up before. No, I'm joking. I'm just adding on to the joke.
Okay. So what? I'll just say this. I do have my concerns, and my biggest concern so far is the fact that the game looks like it's going to mostly be a facelift. Like in the a la Fire Red Leaf Green. Granted, Fire Red Leaf Green has the semi-islands.
Yeah.
But like I know a lot of people expected Diamond and Pearl remakes to add a lot more gameplay, and like I said, I had it in my mind that Sword and Shield engine, so Dynamax or Gigantamax, but obviously that's not going to be a thing. And I think some friends of mine have their hopes up to thinking that Megas will return. I'm having a feeling that like this will be a straight translation from Diamond and Pearl. So no Megas, no Z moves, no Dynamax. It's going to be Diamond and Pearl as we remember it. Well, these people say, well, we have another venture awaits. Now, initial thought is what, Platinum? But no, something bigger. Something even bigger. So, first, we see the old-timey Pokeballs, which, by the way, I love those designs. They have locks on them.
They do. Holy shit.
I love. Oh, that's so cool. But okay, so Game Freak does that one camera shot that every open world game does, where
Which, by the way, I just want to say, people are like, "Oh, Breath of the Wild created." No, that is like that's what people are talking about on Twitter right now, and even Twitter's highlighting it. They're saying that Breath of the Wild created that. Twitter, you know how you can look at trending topics? Twitter right now is saying that Breath of the Wild created that. I'm like, it's frustrating because they didn't, but sorry, Miles, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that was
what's funny about that? What's funny about that is that it honestly reminded me more of the music reminded me more of Breath of the Wild than the actual gameplay. But yes, oh my goodness, Pokemon Legends. Arceus, whatever you're gonna call the Pokemon, I don't care. But the point is, the game that we've basically been asking for is coming.
Yes, this is something you would see like
Yeah.
Roblox. This is something you would see from Roblox because these are the type of games people want to see made, but we never seen it. Like we've seen so many fan projects of an open world Pokemon game with
Like
mods
Red
and
Kanto.
exactly. This
Yeah.
is like the dream come true for so many people today.
Our open world Pokemon game.
Like fucking Game Freak said, yo, we heard you. Now shut the fuck up about Kanto and shut the fuck up about an open world. We're giving you the best of both worlds. Leave us the fuck alone.
I just want to know who's developing this. Is it Game Freak or is it? It's Game Freak.
Game
Okay.
Freak.
Yeah, it's Game Freak.
Okay.
And Joe Merrick actually reported on this that apparently it actually is being considered by Game Freak a mainline series game in the same vein as Let's Go, but not like as Sword and Shield. But it is technically a mainline game though.
That's interesting because it's saying
Kind of
they're
a
coming
half
out.
game,
It's
yeah.
coming out early 2022, so that means we're getting two. I guess we would consider a remake of the mainline, right? That means we're getting two mainline games so close to each other. Since
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it is, and this is like a prequel, pretty much.
Exactly.
Yes, the long-awaited Pokemon prequel that I know that's been in a lot of Pokemon fans' mind. Like, what if we played as Professor Oak or Agatha or something like that? But they're going even further back in time. We're creating the Sinnoh Pokedex.
Legit.
Wow.
That's so
Yeah.
And the fact that again, like that's the remake and this and Legends are made by two different developers, but like kind of like under Game Freak, like this game the remake is nice. Makes sense how they can release the remakes in like later this year, but then Legends in early 2022. Like it's like cause like they didn't make it themselves. Like, they had more time in development and staff to work on it.
My goodness.
Yeah,
I'm
it's really
excited.
breathtaking.
I am so excited for this game.
Which you know, it's funny. Actually, I'm sorry, Maxie.
I know we're about to talk about stars, but I just want to say, my boy Tepig. Just when I'm like, oh wow, Univa's getting representation, and it's just Oshawa on the screen. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
And the Unova people are like, Gen 5 remakes confirmed.
For one thing, we shouldn't be asking for Gen 5 remakes. We should be asking for Black and White 3. Black and White 3 is what we should be asking for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gen 5's too perfect. Gen 5's too perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that touched. I'd rather just have that ported to Switch if anything.
Although I gotta say, even though it's not Tepig, I am happy to see Unova is being represented with these three starters, whatever the whole story there is. They're going with this.
And I'm glad that they chose Cyndaquil and not Charmander, because like Charizard's my favorite, but that line gets a little too much love. So I'm glad they went with Cyndaquil, my second favorite starter.
Oh yeah, Sinnoh is
Yeah.
baby. I love baby.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't go with like. I'm just surprised they didn't go with like Fennekin as like.
No,
As, like-
no, keep
Yeah,
Keep-
Finnegan's a little controversial.
keep
I like
Delphox
yeah.
away from this game.
Yeah, no, exactly. I like Fennekin and Delphox, but as you see, it's controversial. So like, I'm not surprised.
I just find it interesting that they actually chose Unova, because that seems like the beat to me, at least. I might be wrong with this, but Unova seems to be one of the most hated regions, so I'm surprised
I
they
think Game Freak
chose
thinks that.
Game
Yeah,
Freak.
because,
Okay.
Like, it was in the beginning, but the perspective kind of shifted, especially after we got like RS and now Gen 8. So like that shifted, and now Gen 5 is getting a lot more appreciation.
So
Yes.
I've noticed they're calling it Pokemon Legends Arceus. Do you think this is something we're gonna see more of with this whole
Yes.
Legends?
We
thing?
might see something like Pokemon Legends Perfect Hiram, Pokemon Legends Necrozma. Like,
Oh my God,
if this game is successful, this might just be Pokemon now.
Like so, take like when the lightning strike hits the burnt tower. I forget what it's called before the burnt tower, but it hits the burnt tower, and the three Pokemon that were in it. Though I think it's a theory that they were the three original Eevee evolutions because they turn into the three legendary dogs, and those are the same typing as Eevee evolution.
Yeah.
We see Ho go over that, and it's just we learn more about Johto's history and stuff. Because like with this game, we get to learn more about Sinnoh's history, like that we only got to read a little bit about in Canalave Library in those games. So it's just it'd be like it would be a nice world building kind of game to get to like not only be a part of something big, but also learn more about like how like Johto, like that region specific past, and being in the Johto game was just one of my dream games.
I'm gonna make a wild prediction on the Pokemon Legends games. We were talking about if we're gonna see more of these. I do think we're gonna see more of these, but I think this will be the best-selling Pokemon game on the Switch that we ever get from them.
That's a bold one.
The reason why I say that, this is everyone has been wanting this for years. I guarantee that a lot of these people that quit Pokemon years ago are going to come back for the Sinnoh remakes and these open world Pokemon game mainly because it's open world. It doesn't matter the whole story. They're gonna come back for this open world, and I mean maybe it's Sinnoh that's gonna sell more, but I really I just have a gut feeling. Yeah. Pokemon Legends is going to be the best-selling Nintendo Switch Pokemon game that we get.
I think if these games actually worked out well and they sold well, much more than Sword and Shield, that would just tell the company like, hey, we're doing a better job now. We're actually getting back on the level. This is kind of like that scene in SpongeBob. It's just like, hey, that's what we were wanting.
Yeah.
But then again, there's also pistachio. Then why did you ask for it? Because nothing's ever perfect, and this would definitely be a good segue to the fact that there are definitely a little bit of problems.
Yeah.
Like Chingling and Chimchar, moving in 2 frames per second.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm bringing this up in case my friend is right about this. My friend was trying to explain that he thinks that the whole frame rate thing was on purpose, and it's going to be a permanent feature.
What?
Because he was explaining it because how the old Pokemon games, how the frames were when you were using moves on there. And he brought the trailer and he tried explaining this to me, and I'm like, I don't see a resemblance. All I see is just early gameplay footage. I bring this up in case he's actually right, and then I'll be like, wow, this man was right about this being on purpose.
I don't know about
like seeing the in battle animations, which look so much better than Sword and Shield, first of all. But like they seem more active and fluid, not choppy like Chimecho or Chingling and fucking Chimchar. Like I don't know, it's kind of different. It's kind of like that's too much of a disconnect. So I think it might be early gameplay. But if it is supposed to be on purpose, I think I might just look past the game's action.
Yeah, and one thing we gotta remember, it's coming out early 2021.
22.
Sorry, 2022.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
There's no way, bro.
I'm sorry. I meant to say 2022. My bad.
There's no way. There's no way they're gonna do that. People would be pissed.
We got 1 year left of development. I honestly could see this being delayed because that's 1 year away. A lot can change in 1 year, so I would not be surprised if we see a delay, especially since they didn't give a specific date. And for some reason, when it comes to Nintendo games, early 2021 is very different than what we think, which is the first quarter of 2022, or just any year. And it'd be interesting. I'm expecting an April-May release for this game. All right. Do you guys think this will have online play where you can actually explore the open world together with your friend?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I don't know about that.
Considering how Breath of the Wild ran, and it's a single-player game, and in some areas like the Lost Woods, it kind of hit some major frame drops. I don't know.
Yeah, but to be fair, Sword and Shield has some frame rate drops. I think that's going to be a common thing.
That's with online connection too. That shit gets worse with online connection. So I don't know.
Remember? Oh yeah, you remember that shit where you go on the Sword and Shield, you go online, you see the people running around in the
horrible.
Bro, my 10 frames per second with that shit.
This game looks like it could really benefit on the heavily rumored Switch Pro if that ends up being true. And I do believe we're going to see some of these upcoming games for at least next year will run and look better on the Switch Pro, because I believe this is off topic, but Age of Calamity was definitely meant for Switch Pro, because that game drops frame rates way it gets ridiculous, especially if you play the first level. Oh my god. Anyways, but I'm not worried about the frame rate, because I really believe it's gonna look better when we see that Switch Pro.
The remakes will definitely hit that Pokemon Legends 2, and I could also imagine. I also the cool thing about this game is like the fact that we won't have to worry about having to get DLC to try to seek to get Arceus.
Oh yeah, no.
So like
thank
it's
fucking
just
God. Which never even fucking released on Gen 4.
yeah. I can imagine. I can pretty much imagine that they're going to. I can imagine them going more on to like Arceus and like maybe even show like different, maybe even the player doing research on it. So yeah. So yeah, that's. Mm-hmm.
You finish it up because I just want to gush about one thing.
No, it's cool. I already went through the most of the stuff I needed to discuss from that.
Okay, I just want to gush about the animations in this and Legends, how they look so much better in Sword and Shield, how they actually look like they put time to them. Like that one animation of Lucario, I can't remember what Pokemon it went up to again. That looks so fluid and good, and I don't think I ever saw that in fucking Gen 8. So I'm like, thank God he's got better animations instead of like recycled 3DS.
And you know what's funny is the fact that I don't think they did much to improve upon it, just like a little bit. And honestly, a little does a lot.
Oh yeah.
So that's great. It really is.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
and the seamless Pokemon caching too, dude. That was jaw-dropping because I was like, I never thought I'd see a Game Freak game, with seamless Pokemon catching. That was what shocked me the most. Ah, man, that's amazing.
I'm excited for the game, and I'll definitely pick both of these up because
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
Pokemon Legends for sure. The remakes, I'm gonna wait and see how the overall reaction is before I pick them up.
Well, gentlemen, is there anything else we want to say about these games? Any final words before we end things off?
I'm excited for them. I really am. I know Diamond and Pearl wasn't exactly what we thought, but I think deep down we knew it wasn't gonna be because this is Pokemon things. They try to do unique things, and sometimes it works. Sometimes it's just stop.
Yeah.
This will take time to get used to. I think overall, people will end up liking the style they went with the remakes when they actually get their hands on it, playing it, and I believe the issues that we talked about with Legends, I truly believe that's going to be fixed since, we got a whole another year of development, so yeah, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, or people won't really change their minds, but hey, that's just how it is. But like, and then one thing I will say is like, Game Freak, don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. No, please don't screw this up, because this is another chance. There's people out there who have said there's hope for these games, and I would love to believe that. And I have hope in these games as well. I want to have hope. I want to hope that they won't go back with those mistakes again. Like I will hope that nothing happens. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Just don't screw it up.
The only thing I really have to say is that I feel like Legends for me personally was more of the highlight than the remake. Legends had more of my attention.
I think that might be for everyone. I feel like I'm seeing more people talk about Legends or I don't know if I'm gonna say people are talking more about it, but there's more of a reaction from Legends than there is the Sinnoh remakes. So yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Because like, yeah.
Open
But-
Pokemon. Who doesn't want
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally what we've been asking for. Literally.
Yeah. It's what we've been asking for. So yeah, it's expected. But yeah. So yeah, definitely y'all check up all of our social medias and all that, and what's going on. Of course, Miles, you go on with your streams. I think 'cause I know you streamed like yesterday.
Let's see. So I'm just gonna say I stream every Sunday and mostly every Sunday and any weekday of my choosing. I'm still deciding which weekday would work best for me. Gotta love being a college student.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, bro, you're telling me, man.
You're
But yeah.
telling me.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely y'all like, subscribe, and comment what you think about these two big, amazing looking games. Definitely, I will say, y'all, like, if y'all are disappointed That's valid. That's valid, y'all. Y'all
Don't
can.
be a dick to other people about it.
Yeah, and the same can go for the people defending. You know.
Yeah.
Too. It's like don't. It's okay to like it.
Yeah,
It's just like.
don't say people call people fucking haters because they don't. Like,
Yeah.
don't be toxic, basically.
Yeah. Just don't be toxic. We don't want that in our comments. We're deleting. Yeah, we delete comments. Okay, we delete comments like that. You don't want that. No, we ain't doing that. Anyways, so what about you? What you got going, Max?
What I got going is, as soon as this episode's over, I gotta edit and get this out immediately.
Immediately, man.
Dang, bro. I wasn't asking for that. I was asking what you got going on for stream.
Okay, so I will just say to the episode right now, the people watching, I have an interesting day ahead of me. To the people watching this, actually, I'll still be going. I have to stay up till 5 a.m. today, and it's 6 o'clock.
Oh, no.
I didn't get a chance to get a freaking nap. I've been going all day. I have things going on all day today. So it's been an interesting day, but we move. We're going to get it done. That's been for me. And I got my stream in like 3 hours, and I'm going to be streaming until 5 a.m. because I have important stuff that I have to stream. So it's like,
okay.
Wish me luck.
Yeah.
Wish me luck. Even though by the time people are watching this episode, I'll be done, but you can still wish me luck.
Oh yeah, I wish you luck
definitely.
Right now.
Same here, bro. Same here. And definitely we don't want to try to make this even longer than it needs to be. But like y'all, like Miles Brower, you wrap us up, bro.
Of
You
course.
start.
Everyone, follow us on our social medias, as Luxray says. But I think that's going to be it for now. Everyone, have themselves a good night, and remember. Wait, what?
No, nothing. I don't know what I was thinking.
Let's see. Let's all become Pokemon Masters.